Good morning and Merry Christmas. Or if you don't do Christmas, Happy Holidays. This will be our second to last Ficsmas episode. We'll do another one come New Year's morning or possibly New Year's Eve. I'm not sure which yet, but one of the two. And we'll see why here in a little bit. But this is wrapping up the main build and showing what there is for Ficsmas. And for those who wonder why I haven't done anything for the last week, that's because there hasn't been anything to talk about for Ficsmas. It's all been, there's not been any new bits out of the calendar. It's all been little pieces, nothing special. That, and I've been trying to get my server back up, which as of last night it is back up finally. So we will soon be back to our regular streaming of the world you're used to. Probably not until after New Year's. We will see. But it is back up. I have recovered everything as far as I can tell. So we will be back to our regularly scheduled programs soon. But let's get on with wrapping up Ficsmas. What is the last one that we have got? We've got 14. We haven't done 15 apparently, so let's start there. And I don't particularly need a parachute at this point. I saw someone yesterday who had just started the game and they were given a parachute, which was kind of makes you jealous, actually. They got, I forget what, but they went through the entire calendar basically yesterday, and they got several things, which for just starting was just a little bit overpowered. Oh, they not only got a nuclear grenade, but they got the detonator. Yeah, nothing like a little bit of being overpowered to start with. Okay, so we got 15, where's 16? And again, this is just little bits and bobs. And of course, we're seeing all the other numbers here. But let's do them in order. Where's 16? And of course, I'll forget where all the other numbers are once I get to them. We got 18, 22, 24, 19, 23, and I think that pretty much covers it. There's 25. There's 17. Where in crap is 16? Oh, come on, I just went through these last night. There's 16. Oh, skins. I forgot about that one.
Nothing says Happy Holidays more than the inevitable destruction of local flora and fauna with a festively decorated vehicle. This vehicle decoration can be found in the customizer.
16, 17, bits and bobs. Snowballs, got plenty of those. But they're handy on a multiplayer. 18 up there. Yeah, tape.
I thought I had destroyed every copy of this tape. How does it keep turning up? No matter.
That's
Ignore
how it
it.
happens,
There's
Ada.
nothing interesting on it anyway. In fact, listening to it causes hallucinations, and eventually, after 7 days, your brain melts.
Why don't you listen to it and test
I
that?
advise avoiding it at all costs.
Yeah, whatever, Ada.
It would be such a shame if you accidentally dropped this. Such a shame.
Oh, it won't be an accident, that's for sure. All I need to do is figure out where you're based. Only good use for it. Let's see. 20. So we got 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Where's 20? 19, 18, 22. There's 20. Some packaged, what was that? Nitro fuel? Rocket fuel, close enough. It's 20. 21 is... Oh yeah, I was just going through them, and now I don't remember where 21 is. 21's on the marshmallow. Or is that a mint? Pulse grenade. 22 is over here. More tickets that I don't need. 23. Shards that I don't need. Of course, it's Christmas. When do you get things that you actually need? 24. Excuse me, Ficsmas.
Since the human olfactory system is closely linked to memory, Fixit created scented build gun trinkets to remind pioneers of specific concepts. This scent is the concept of caring about your family on Earth, which I'm sure will have no effect on you.
Yeah, okay, Ada. And the reason we are here today, the unlock for the 25th.
Turning explosives into a recreational activity is exactly the kind of attitude that led humanity to its doom. By all means, have fun. I certainly will, now that we are finally close to the end of this event.
Once again, yeah, whatever, Ada. Alright, so what is that? Well, let's go see. We can't build them anywhere else. Have to go down and do machines. So let's head out to our Ficsmas build. Short version, they are what you'd expect. And I realized earlier this morning that there's something else I never built that we had previously unlocked. But we will do that today. Alright, so today, along with building the fireworks, we will build the thing I forgot, which we'll put here. And then we will take and close all this in, so all this ductwork above and stuff is not open to the so-called public. I could conceivably have done that previously, but that reduces my access to doing anything else in all of this. So, okay, so what do we need? Let's put some machines in here. Let's see, we need another building here. Let's see, I gotta mirror this from the other side. So put a wall in, and then our storage, and then figure out our machines from up above. So walls, which side are we doing storage on? I can't fly through those. Putting our storage closer to the front, which makes sense. So there, there, there. Wall there, there, there. Containers. stairs. Let's do machines. I never considered lining up the other side. So now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that to do proper mirroring. And I'm walking on everything. So I guess we're going to start with where the location of these are. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4. They're on the line between 5 and 6. Okay, and where are my boxes? So on the line between 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And this is a splitter. That needs to see. Will be coming from this way, going that way. Yes, the machines are those machines over there are facing me, aren't they? No, presents are in the middle, they're going outward. So the machine is here, coming this way. So that needs to go that way. And then we have a floor hole here. Make sure it's going the right direction. And that's not the right direction. Yeah, it is. Because we're coming out from the machine, going down to storage. Okay. Need to do that again. Here. And again, we are feeding from that side. Do it again here. Feeding from that side, and then the last one is, I think, here. Nope, because of the way we did that, which makes sense. So we did the last one there. No, there. Now we do floor holes for each of these. Put heads on each of these. That one's already done. Now we need machines. And these are assemblers. And I need to see where the assembler lines up. These are the same machines as these down here. Good, these are all filled up. So the machines are going just off of the marked area. So that would be, actually I think there's one more. Yes, I'm nitpicking. Yes, we're one tick out. Or is that a half a tick? Equal either side of the line. I think That's a half a tick. That would be a half a tick. We do this for each of them. This last one. Where are we aligning the constructors? Do I not? Okay, come on. I had no way there's constructors over here. We're aligning them correctly in the middle. So that goes there. Now on the top side we go from there, just belt to the splitter, and then to our big buffer on the outside. I got way too much space here. Which isn't a surprise, that's the way I do things. 1, 2, 3 on the center. Yeah, we have way too much space here. Do I have... Those are supposed to be between 5 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're between 5 and 6. But there's only 3 blocks outside of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, between 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have them all in the wrong place. That's why it looks like there's so much space. Because there is. Nope. Why can't it pick this up in the same orientation it started in? Placed that wrong too. Not that that's anything new for me. Those who have been watching my videos for any amount of time knows that that's standard operations for me. Judging by the shadows on my curtain, the neighbors have put out bird seed for the birds for a Christmas present. Because there are birds going making shadows across my curtain constantly in every which way. So apparently my neighbor has put some seeds out. Heads. Belts. That one is correct. That one is correct. This one is not. Okay, so the first machine here, which is the one that I forgot with making is to make snowballs. Uh-oh. I'm not going to have enough summer sloops for all of these. I'm going to have to go sloop hunting. Okay, snowballs. And then we have 3 different types. This is what's been unlocked just today. 3 different types of fireworks. One made with Ficsmas snow, one made with the candy cane, one made with the bow. I'm going to put them in the order of the component they use. So first one we're going to do the fireworks. Or yeah, they're all fireworks. The sweet fireworks. And then the next one, we're going to use the fancy fireworks for the bow. And the next one, we're going to do the sparkly fireworks with the snow. And let's crank these all up, even though I can't overclock them. Or, yeah, overclock them, can't sloop them. Since the server's running full time, that should be enough. And the intent is to collect a full bin full of them in time for a really good fireworks show on New Year's Eve or morning or something. I might have to have a friend help me with that. Okay, now we need to run power and belts. Ooh, snowing inside? That's interesting. I'm assuming that's coming from our snow blowers up top. It is. But why is it coming through the floor? Okay, power. How did we do power on the other side? It's coming from our node there and straight down the bunch. And there should be a matching node right here somewhere. I thought I made one. Doesn't look like I did. So where is this from? This is one block out from the caution area. Now to do this, we're going outside and probably still get it all wrong. So I got one down below, but not up here, apparently. And just to be consistent, we'll put one down there. I really question myself on how I wire some of these things, but at least we're consistent on both sides on the outside. By the sign. Now we should have a power button. There we are. And we center over the machine. Oh, because I'm wondering why it's not giving me a node. It's because that is a double and you can't put a double on the ceiling. Now the rest of these I can do from these. Alright. Machine's outputs are ready, or at least up here. Now the belts. Now for these we need the snow, the branches and the cane, the ribbon, and the snow. So we need branches, cane, ribbon, and snow, which are the first four elements. And I believe those are all on branches are all the way down here. The cane is all the way down here. But the ribbon and the snow are not. So we need to bring the ribbon and the snow down here. And we need to because bringing a belt out of here is going to come right across to that. I can't make that go down any faster. What I can do, however, not power. Nope, I can't do that either because we have the branches there. And to be clear, this is the part of this game that I like the most. So that's the fastest we can make it go down, which is still not really enough. Or we can do this way. Yeah, much better. Because now we have the branches and the candy canes on the bottom level with no interference with anything else. And now we need to get the ribbons and the snow down here. I am going to have to stack them on this belt, or on this tier, if you will, because we have other things in the way on the other two. And then we will go around the end here. And back down the other side in a single tier. Let's see. What's supposed to be the center? This is supposed to be the center. Okay. yabba dabba do. Okay. Let's wait a minute. Where's my last wall down there? That is my last wall. Perfect. Okay, whatever idiot decided to paint these different angles on each side was can't imagine who would have done something like that. So what we're going to do, oh, that doesn't work well either. Okay, that's how it's going to be done. And that's just how it's going to be done. Whoever decided to do that way needs to, I don't know, that's how it's going to be. Interesting. Okay, so single to belt coming across there, starting with our branches on the bottom. And the candy canes will come up on top. Let's see, how are we going to do that? We're going to do that here. And to get the belt correctly, I do that first and then come down like that. Two more, so we need 1, 2. And then we figure out how to get the next ones on here. That will be the ribbons and snow here. Need to come on to ribbons next. Need to come on to there. Is that in line? It is. Excellent. The right one, yes, that one. And we come up and put a hanger there. Are you really going to be that way with me today? What the heck? Oh. Still turning around. That will do better. And then for this, we already have stands. Down to there anyways. And we're going to need more stands here. And we're going to need another stand here. Hello. There, down to this one. And from that one around the corner to that one. And then come back down here and do one the hard way. Need a hanger sitting right at that line and right over this. Line from there to there. There's a bunch of ways to do this. I think that one will work. Nope, that one is not going to work. That one should work. Yeah. Now we can come from there. Maybe if I put the left up over here. Let's see if we can reach all the way down. Probably can, but let's maybe if I put it in line with the rest of them. there. Knock my head on all these. Alrighty. Now we run down the other side. We're going to run with them. Here on the center line. Yabba. And that's as far as that goes. So we're going to do the stack there. Now the branches go to everything, so they go all the way down. They're almost all the way down. Interesting. Well, see, we don't need them for the snow. Why is that? There's no excuse for that. There really isn't. But it's making all of these, let's see, either the stand in there or more likely both. And the stand, no, it would have to be that stand there that's crooked. It might be that one. That means I'm going to have to take these out and put these both in manually, because for some reason the game insists on setting them just a half a hair out of square when you're using the build straight mode. It doesn't know what straight is. Do it here. And then we're going to do these. Like that. Like that. Those guys who are coming in and then immediately leaving, thank you for the view at least. I didn't think I looked that scary. Alright, for this one, we just need the snow. We want a splitter. And I'm going to guess... Ooh, it does align. Okay. So I can just do this. That's all you want the branch. In fact, all of you want the branch, so let's get all of you set up with the branch. And then you should want the candy cane. Set up with the candy cane, and then you should want the bow, so we'll put you on the bow. And then you want the snow. Too high to run off of the thing directly, so we'll have to supplement. The reason I didn't do this one immediately is because where it is, that is not what I wanted to do. Actually, I think we'll just do this one with a belt. Like that. Rather than fight with doing a lift. Alrighty, so we're making all of these. Got a few sitting here on the belt. Let's go down and get storage set up. Wait a minute, we got now we have room for the regular storage. Let's go check our alignment. Bus storage, that's what I'm trying to remember. So these go immediately beyond the splitter. And for those who haven't put it together yet, these 4 items are the 4 items that go up above. Why does that not look right to me? Alright, so that's storage, main storage. And come to think of it, do I even need to put these down below? Functionally, no. Well, yeah, I guess sort of, because I do want them in the thingy. I guess functionally, yes, because we do need to bring them down to the stores. Okay, so next line back from the store bins, we have our smart splitter things that hopefully match up with our things above. not getting anything coming down. Help, I'm stuck. We've got stuff coming down the belt. At the moment, we should have even access. There we go. Yeah, a snowball came down. There's something coming down. How about the other two? There's one and the last one. We're watching the far line down on the back for one to come. Not seeing anything coming down that last one. Well, we'll keep that in mind to check on. So then we have, I think, immediately after these, we have a regular bin. Yep, immediately after we have regular bin and the depot. And the first bin, the front bin, is also a regular bin. Oh, excuse me, yes. So here we want a regular bin. Good morning and Merry Christmas, viewer, if you're still here. I think that is everything I need except to check on, nope, I need to put belts in here. I need to check on this last one to see why nothing seems to be coming down that one. So we've confirmed one going through the splitter. Now the next one should go down the chute, but they're not going down the chute. That one went down the chute. Don't know where it went, but it went down the chute. That one went through. That one went all the way down. Okay. So this, since I'm out of... everything's fully overclocked and I'm out of doublers, that's all I can do up there. I don't need to do any more with this build up here. This build up here doesn't have any consumer safety. Oh yes, I do need to do something up here. But we'll come back. We'll fix the floor here. And down here, we've got all the belts. We've got the buffers. I need to close in these doors now. Don't want the customers climbing out into the functional area. Pretty sure that's different than how I did the other side, but oh well. I think I put tin roofs on the other side. Yeah. Oh well, we'll continue that tradition on this side. How do I know whether I'm doing these the same way? That way's the same. So I guess our excuse for the different construction of the shops on this side from this side will be that those are for higher profile shops. That's our excuse. Okay. Now I need to decorate at least the fronts on the other side here. So how are we going to do, let's see, we need we need labels. Oh, wait, I see a problem here. We would probably like to be able to get into that shop. So now we're going to do, we need signs. Signs are going to go on this side. Yes. This is the snowball. This is the sweet rocket, I think. Probably should check. Sweet fireworks. least these are in order. This should be the fancy. Should be that one. And then this one will be the sparkly fireworks. Okay, and then we have where did we have these? They are just below the top thing, so right there. We have these on everyone. And we have the candy cane between every shop. We have wreath in the middle of the wall segments at that height. What the heck? I'm sorry, that's not how you hang a wreath. That candy cane is in the wrong spot. Looks like most of them are in the wrong spot. So on this side, the wreaths were over the doors and in the middle of the walls. So that means we put some that. Okay. And now we need to put a greeter beside each door. You can't go there. Gonna have to put you there. Because here, that candy cane is gonna have to move too. There's a wall here. No, maybe not. We just haven't finished building out stores conceptually. So that means you can still go. The candy cane can still go there. And then you can still go. Can't have both of you there, I guess. You'll have to go there. Alright, and we need red signs. So the reds go first. I think that's everything for the inside here. Let's clean up the entryway. Now this. Sorry. Oh, let's see. We need architecture. Road barrier. Quit moving. Overlapping. What are you overlapping? Ah, no. What are you overlapping? Oh. Windows for that. And then at least in theory. Yabba dabba. Okay, so maybe the top of this. This side at least is going to have to come out like that. Which means this side should do the same. The center ideally will come up like that. That means we want those walls. Okay. Do we want the sides? Yep, I think we want the sides glass for light. Then we need this wall again. Nope, we need the inverted wall for oh sure, you find the right place the moment I drop you. That doesn't work either. I guess I'm gonna need to do that first. And then I can put the inverted ramp against the bottom of it. There we go. not like that. You really need to do something about that Z flickering. Okay, so let's put a snowman up here to welcome us in as we come down the stairs. I don't think I can make him hold a candy cane. No. Can I? Nope. They won't, Alright, let's put... yawn. Excuse me. Let's put red and green lights here. Put on the opposite up here. So our customer area is now all properly enclosed. And might need a couple of tweaks here, let's see. Clean up the walls a little bit here. Looks good to me, that part. So visual complete. Did I put a... I didn't put a maintenance access in the back of anything. I'll put a maintenance door in back here, I guess. We'll put a proper maintenance door. Gotta have a place for the forklifts to get in and out, right? This is all set. We have our uploads. We have our store stock. These are all backwards. Oh crap, I can't get over there. overflow to the store. Main to the thing, yeah. So all of these are backwards. That's overflow. That's any. The reason they're backwards over here is because I copied from the other side, and we're facing the same way, but our stuff is on the opposite sides. So we want primary going into the depot. So this should all be like that. Make sure all of them are in the depot first. That should be fancy fireworks. And this should be sparklies. All right. One last thing to do. Consumer area is all taken care of. Or the inside consumer area is all taken care of. Here's our little hole that our snowballs and fireworks are going to come up through. Well, actually we'll put floor holes out here, but our snowballs and fireworks will come up into here and be accessible out here. So we're going to put snowballs, let's see. I want snowballs up front, but let's see how that works out down here. If I put snowballs forward, then the other three yeah, that works for me. So let's put floor holes up here. We're going to come there, 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 and there. That side. That one will come from that side. That one will come from that side. This one will come from that way. Nope. one's going to have to kind of cut a corner somewhere. So let's see. If I come from here, okay. Then we need that one there. We're going to give here, and also there. And I should be able to do seriously. You are in. Much better. Close enough. Maybe not really. Maybe I'm a little too OCD. We want you to run right there. Now, First one goes there. The rest of these, all are going to come out that way. Going to need to run you one, two, I think we'll do it this way. Should be able to do that. One way to find out. See if he'll bend that quickly. Not happily. Okay, fine. So we go there. You're going to tell me you're half a foot too short, aren't you? Yeah. And you're going to tell me you're too short too, aren't you? Yeah. Why does that not surprise me even a little bit? Not even a small, tiny amount. How are we going to deal with that? It's going to be like that. Now, you go up here. Now, where's the front? This one is the front. This one should have snowballs in it. You know, there's supposed to be signs down here, but at this point, I'm not going looking for them. I'll reprogram this one. As annoying as their method is. copying formatting to each one here. Now, where's the front? That's the front. So that one is legit snowballs. And then this one should be the sweet fireworks. This should be fancy fireworks. If I can spell. And this one should be sparkly fireworks. And now, I'm going to take each of these signs and go outside with it. Nope, let's start this way. Fireworks. Fancy fireworks. That don't fall through. That should be the fancy. Make sure. Yep. Sparkly fireworks. Over here in the hazmat area. And that's that. Now we have all the fireworks available up here on the so-called roof. And we have everything available. I need to put to get to the roof, they have to go through the maintenance area. That was not planned well. Well, that's also problematic, isn't it? That don't work well. Let's see. Inverted wall 4. No, I want 8, but I only want a half. Doggone it. Can't do that either. That we can do. That we can do. Do that way. This one will be that sign. Few additional issues, but nothing catastrophic. Ideas for next year, I guess. Now we let those build and see if I can get a friend to help me set up a fireworks display for New Year's. Alrighty, I do believe that is all for this. That's all for our build for Ficsmas. We have everything built, everything going where it needs to, I think. Decorated, moderately. As I've said, I'm not heavily into decoration of any kind. I know one thing I wanted to do, though. I wanted to put lights out here. So let's take and go from there down to the end. And from that one, hey, there we go. Down to the end. I did the Christmas lights, or I thought I did, around the border here. Looks like I only put the Christmas lights down there. Okay. Well, I want to put... Oh, I know why. When I did this part of it, we didn't have them yet. That's why. Now all of this can be Christmas lights. Yeah. Much better. I go down the tube, but unfortunately the tube goes all the way back to the base. So I want to go down here and see what this looks like from down here. Oh, down, not up. Yeah, that doesn't help any. That's going to make me go all the way back up there. Figure out which pole is buggered. There. There's our Ficsmas Mall. From the outside, let's go in. Yeah, definitely want my flashlight. Probably should have proper lights in here. Yeah, definitely need proper lighting in here. Those lights should be giving out plenty of light, but for whatever reason they don't. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that, I guess. Let's see if we got any good shots for the mechanical levels here. Not really, too many belts everywhere. And we can't just fly around from up here anymore. You know what? Don't know if you're going to beat that display. Find some red in the background. Alright, that'll do for photos, I think. Yeah. Alrighty. So there we have it. That is our Ficsmas. And thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and we will see you again. I'm going to say probably New Year's Eve at midnight. I'm gonna say midnight UTC. And we will aim for that time for a Ficsmas fireworks display. Probably won't be a long video, just a countdown to the clock and let her rip kind of thing. And a happy holidays. Stay tuned for the next one, the final Ficsmas, and in the new year we'll get back to my regularly scheduled streams. Thanks for watching, and have a happy holidays.